Hi, chat. What's good? I didn't notice my microphone was on for the first couple minutes on accident, so you could hear my cringe whistling. And also my pot of tea boiling. Ow, hold on. Yeah, I spilled candied ginger all over myself. And that kind of sucked. Oh, hold on. You can hear it through my phone. Okay, good. The microphone is not picking up anything that I don't want it to, really. I don't think it is, anyway. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot to actually, like, look at what we're doing today and all that. Hang on. There we go. We're here. We had it to where, if I remember correctly, we had it to where you could pick up things, but it was doubling your pickup for some reason. So okay, we're in the main. It's still debug room, but to be completely honest with you, that's gonna be the full room, I think. No, it isn't. Oh yeah, I forgot. Inventory still starts open for some reason. Okay, we're already doing terribly. What a huge group of enemies right here, by the way. I forgot to put on the stream playlist. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yep. Lots of stuff. So today, I hope we're gonna work on the finishing up the upgrade system. I hope so, but you know, who knows? I think I should like have a list of like backup things we can work on if I get bored. 4, 8, 15, 16. We have 16 things. It's gonna shoot up to 18. Yep. And there's gonna be 2 more here. Yep. 2 more here. Well, there. Did it? Okay. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Right off the bat, I have no idea why it's doing that. Huh. That's not where it is. It's picked up here. Append data. So let's find a pickup and let's see if it prints high twice. Watch this. It's gonna give me 2. It gave me 1 of them. Okay. So it printed high once, and that's the normal thing. Yeah. This is gonna print high twice, I think. It gave me 1 of them, and it printed high once. Okay. That one gave me 2 of them, but it did print high once. That one also did seem... Yeah, that one, I don't know. Let me try tapping this one. Okay, it did give me 2. Did it duplicate the last one? Or is it, it's probably, now that I think about it, it's probably actually just the UI that's wrong, because the inventory was never Yeah, the inventory was never complaining about this, actually, now that I think about it. It's probably just the UI. What are we doing today? We did that. We might have done that. This, I think this is on the menu today. Today on the menu, we are hold on. We had colons on all of these. On the menu today is we're going to be yeah, player upgrade slots. Yeah, and I think we'll start with that. We'll see where we can go after that, to be honest. So it's definitely a UI. It's definitely in the UI. Update inventory function. Okay. If erase I. So on the second item that should print once, on the third item it should print twice, etc. Okay, so we have 0 items, and when I pick this one up, it's gonna add 1 item, and it's not gonna print anything. Whoops. Can't see that. And it's not gonna print anything. Yep, it did not. Now, when I get this one, it's gonna print erased once. Erased once, yes. And I have 1 extra item. There we go. It gave me 2 extra items. One of them was a health thing. It did only... Okay, so it did only... That's why. That's why it's adding more than it should, because it's only erasing once or something. 6, 8, 10. Yeah. I don't know why it's not... linearly adding. I mean, why it's not growing exponentially or whatnot, you know? Okay, so first thing. Now, yes, there's one item here. Now there should be 2 items in the thing. Yeah. Whoops. And now when I grab this, there should be then 3 items. There are 4 items. Well, no, yeah, there should be 4 items. Oops. However, because it didn't erase them. Okay. So that won't match what's in my actual inventory is the thing. There we go. Okay, so now that there's 1 item in there, it printed that 1 item. It printed it right here, actually. Oops. Okay. So it should print. Yeah, there we go. It printed those 2. And also printed 2 of these, or... No, it printed this one, and then it printed these 2, yeah. That's correct. Okay. That theoretically should just do the same thing. If theoretically it was working properly. Which it isn't. Okay. Oh yeah. I was wrong. So this is, yeah, this is the reference to each item, and the actual inventory it is not. Okay. Okay, well I'm definitely doing the inventory system wrong in the first place. Okay. For the first time, that shouldn't print anything. It should start printing 0 things, and then it should print 1 more each time I collect an item. Which won't happen, obviously. 0. 0. 1. 1. It should print 2 things. Yeah, it printed 2 things. So 2 times it should erase I, and then it should queue free I. Three things. printed 4 things. No, wait, 1. No, yeah. 2, 3, 4. It printed 4 things and then it printed 3 things. Oh, because it should be printing multiple times. Yeah, so it should have, for this one, printed 2, then 1. This one, it did print 4, 3, but then it should have printed 2, 1. But it shouldn't even got to 4, to be honest. Don't know. Welcome to the stream, Ghoul. So the issue is that, watch this. I have 6 items in my inventory. I pick up this one. Now I have 8 items in my inventory. Don't mind the other thing. That was not an inventory item. Now I have 8 items in my inventory. So, and look, let's see. How much did it print? That was where it started. So it printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. So it's almost doing it. It's almost doing it correctly. But it's always getting back down to 2. It's always getting back down to 2 and giving me 2 items for some reason. This is called whenever the player inventory stored here is not. This is like an inefficient. This is inefficient actually, like really, but you know, whatever. It's called from whenever this reference to the player inventory is not the same as this whole block of code, the actual player inventory that is stored in the player. And then it stores a reference to what this one is all of the nodes that actually, all of the things that actually display the actual item. So what is it? The inventory item, yeah, right here, selected already. This stores all of the inventory item scenes, which are the little bits that are actually displaying the image of the item that is in my inventory. So my actual inventory, actually picking up the item is done. But displaying it in the inventory, it keeps giving me multiple of them. It's not actually duping the items, it's purely a visual thing. It's showing multiple. It's showing 2 for every 1. Specifically, whenever I pick up 1 inventory item, it's fine. It displays 1. Whenever I pick up 2 inventory items, it displays 2 inventory items. When I pick up 3 inventory items, it starts displaying 4, and then it adds 2 each time. So for the first 2 items I pick up, it works perfectly. Yeah, also the inventory starts showing for some reason. So hold on. Let me, okay, well, none of them dropped any pickups. I should just make myself like insanely powerful so that I don't have to sit through this every time. Okay, so here's a perfect example. 1, 2, 4, 6. And that sucks. But my actual inventory, if you were to go look in the code, my actual inventory has 4 items right now. 8, 10. And a lot of these will be duplicates too. So I don't know. Yeah, all right. I think this might be the problem. Let me try something. No. That's the one. Because I'm pretty sure it's not actually freeing them. I don't know though. Let's try. If you need to linger, you can pause. So either that'll fix it completely, or it will do nothing, or it will do something weird and different broken, or it will completely crash the game. Who knows? Okay, works. Yeah. I clear, yeah, I clear the... what was I doing? Yeah, I clear this bit, the this player inventory, and then I replace it with the actual inventory. Okay. And that part I don't think that's broken, because it's not anything in the display or anything in the actual inventory. What it is, I mean, it isn't anything in the actual inventory, it is purely in the display. Okay, that worked. Now this is the, yeah, I thought so. Invalid access of 0. This will this one loops over each item in the visual component of the inventory, and this one loops over the actual items in the inventory to create the inventory items. I think my best guess is that they're just not being freed, because looping over the inventory and actually adding the visuals to the thing is working fine as far as I can tell. But this one is not. Do I? I thought I might. Yeah, yeah, if I print I, it'll show the reference to the actual thing. So this dot erase, it's finding the first match of I in the inventory items, is it not? Finding the first match for I. So is it printing anything? Yeah, so if I was this, and this is the only thing that and yeah, if I is this right here, then it will find this thing and delete it. Whenever I do this, it'll delete that from the array. And then yeah, I.q free, that's what I had last time. This is what I had before you came here. And this wasn't crashing. This was working mostly good, except that then it would do the thing where where it didn't actually get erased from the thing or freed or whatnot. It would watch. Now it does the same thing it used to do, where it'll give me 2 after I start getting more. If I were to print out the actual inventory each time it updated, though, is that the exit? It is. If I were to print out there's one. There's 2. And then there's 4 and 8. 4 and 6, sorry. I love this song. Yeah. Yeah, let me quickly, where am I? Here we go. Yep. 4 of the same upgrades. Not sure. There we go. Oh, hold on. I forgot to increase my gun charge. Let me see about that. Yeah, hold on. Let me just make all the upgrades the same. Yeah, okay. I'll just make them have no data except what their texture should be. Okay, cool. Okay. That didn't work at all. Okay. What? Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, I forgot. I should, yeah, you're right about that. Two. Yeah, it's still... Okay, so hold on. What information might be valuable to you is that I picked up a self upgrade right then, and it gave me a gun upgrade and a self upgrade. It didn't give me 2 of the same ones just then. It's still doing the same thing, but it didn't give me 2 of the same upgrade. He gave me 2 different upgrades, and one of these was the ones I already had before, and one of these was the new one. So I think it's only actually queue freeing one of them. All right. It's a little bit disorganized. I know this code is entirely like, oh, here it is. 4 times just gun upgrades. Got it. Hang on. There's the code for you. And let me, oh, what was that? There we go. Where's the bit where it... Spawn item isn't the game. Okay, there we go. Now it can only drop the these kinds of upgrades. Here's 1. Here's 2. And now it should be 4. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I think is happening. Oops. Here's what I theorize is happening. So I have 2 items in my inventory, right? And it should loop over each one of them and kill them, delete them. What I think is happening is it probably only deletes one of them each time, and then it doesn't delete the second one. So now whenever I have it deletes them and then it refreshes them. So, you know, if it only deletes one of them, I don't know. Hold on, but I don't know why it's not working. There. Okay. Anyway, so once I have 2 of them, and then I get this third one right here. So it's going to, now that the inventory is changed, it's going to delete all of them, but it's actually not going to delete this one right here. But then it's going to refresh, and it's going to give me this one that it had deleted. Which, by the way, that's just stupid. By the way, I don't know why I'm doing that. Because I'm lazy is why. Then it's going to give me this one, which it should have deleted. But since it didn't delete that one will also be right here. And then it will give me the new one. That's what I think is happening. That's how I think it's going. Mm-hmm. No, this, hold on. This where is it? PINB. PINB is all of, these. PINB is all of these little indicators that are actually in the inventory. The inventory items. It is holding a reference to this physical node right here, this actual node. Whoops. Yeah, PINB is holding a reference to the actual inventory item node that sits rendered in my inventory and is there. It's going to be draggable later. Anyway, I'm clearing the whole thing every time because eventually, okay, so basically it's because I'm actually extremely lazy. It's because I could just add a new one each time. But then whenever I remove one, oh wait, hold on. I know I shouldn't do that. I know that's stupid. So probably right. I should just abandon that whole thing. I should start again. So here's player inventory. That's in the actual player thing. Okay. I'm clearing the whole thing each time because I was lazy and I was doing something else that's weird. And this is the UI. It also has the player's inventory. Do the append thing on that. Let's find a variable in the function. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. The append thing, like this one. This bit of code, I don't think that's the problem. Hold on, let's see. Grid container, add child, new item. It might be the problem. Let's see if it's the problem. Oh, hold on. I gotta get rid of this one. We can see if it's the problem. These should be the same every time that they print. Get one thing. Yep, these are the same. Two things, they're the same. Okay, now the bit where we start adding three. Let's see if they're still the same. Three, okay, they're the same. Yeah, okay, so it seems this bit of code here is not the problem. 4, 5, 6, and 7. They should still all be the same here. 7, yep. Okay, this bit isn't the problem then. It is 100% the fact that I'm trying to clear them all here each time. This bit right here is the problem. I have an idea. Instead of clearing... I don't understand what you mean by that. Oh, well, that worked. Was that kind of what you meant? Was that kind of what you meant by that? Okay, well, that worked. Okay, cool. Look at how these bullets fly, by the way. I still have yet to add bullet spread. So they still look just like really cool. Okay, anyway. You're thinking in a different programming language? I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the problem with all of the code, basically all of the code base here, is that I'm working with something that's a little bit janky and outdated because I refactored my entire thinking about coding. I reshaped my entire thing to be more in line with like what you're supposed to do after I started working on this. So now I just have to work with this like janky code base until this game is released, and then do better next time. This janky mess right over here. You want to see the worst part of it? Hold on. Where's the worst part of it? Build maze. This is peak I don't care. This is peak lazy. Yeah, kind of Vampire Survivors. Not 100%. It's probably a little bit worse. This is peak lazy. I don't need to be doing all this. But I just haven't bothered. It works. I'm not touching it. I'm just hiding it. Nobody can see. Yeah. This right here creates the initial maze. This oh yeah, this is the actual thing. This is the actual thing that generates the yeah. This is the actual algorithm that generates the maze. This is actually really cool and like a minimalist cool maze generation algorithm. The way I implemented it was a little bit different than the original, so the way I implemented it was a little bit different than the original because I didn't want there to be only one path to the end. But the way I implemented it also makes yeah, I think that's the I think we're thinking of the same one. Maybe. But this bit of code right here, I'm actually gonna have to change this because this does actually fairly often make the maze unsolvable. Yeah, I think we are thinking of the same one. It's the one where it, you know, it's the one where it goes like, you know, and then like, and then it like, you know. You remember this diagram from the thing? Oops, I'm drawing it terribly, but you know. But yeah, that one, and then the thing moves over here and then deletes this thing or something. Yeah, same one. That's kind of the one I'm using, except I'm using a modified version of it that so basically for each of these things, I even put a comment, ugly code. It's like a 25% chance that it deletes the thing behind it, but that also can lead to bits where it might be impossible, might be unsolvable. Okay. Let me see if I can find one to demonstrate. It will never, I don't think it will ever close off. I don't think it will ever, oh yeah, it won't ever close off the, yeah, same here. A global variable holder? No, actually. Not this one. I should really, probably should have one of those. So yeah, for the entrance and exit, each time the maze is generated, the maze is generated first and then the entrance and exit is placed. Yeah, I know. I don't have any global scripts right now though. I should do. But the entrance and exits are always placed in a room that has at least one exit. But sometimes you'll get an entrance like this which only has, let's pretend that's not up there. You'll get an entrance like this sometimes which only has one exit. And then this room will have only one exit and it leads back to the entrance. So you'll be stuck in these two rooms. Yeah, I used to do that a lot more with the global variable. Like, but I don't remember why I stopped. I think it was just kind of inconvenient. Sometimes. I don't remember. But I'm gonna be a lot better at coding in my next project. I also think I want to stop doing streams with coding and start moving more towards videos. Because you know, I can do like coding adventures or whatnot. Let's see how high I can go. What? Why is that in the wall? Can bullets go through the wall? Okay, let's see. There's some guys down here. I'm gonna lead them into like there. Okay, well it seems that bullets cannot go through a wall at least not very well. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm satisfied with that. Use it for settings. Oh, settings that's a good way to do settings. Alright, here's another exit. I really got to fix that one little thing where the camera tweening doesn't turn off whenever you are teleporting to your new location. I'm actually like kind of running low on health. There we go. It was 2400 fire rate before, right? I think so. You can also I think enemies can't spawn in the exit rooms. Manually teleport the true. That's a good idea. I was just gonna what my solution was I was just gonna turn off the camera tweening and make it just follow the player without tweening, and then turn it right back on the moment the teleportation was over. Teleporting it would also work just fine. Would it? No, it wouldn't, because it's parented to the camera. So I mean, it's parented to the thing, so it would just put it in some random position. Unless I set it to 0, 0. Oh, that's why I thought I was killing enemies through walls. Good thing I was paying attention. Okay. Pick up. Room item. It is now, pickups are now room items. Yeah, teleported to 0, 0. Pickups are now room items, so where's an exit? I need an exit quick. Only room items, all room items are deleted whenever you get into the elevator. All right, good night. Have a good sleep, and thank you. Where's the exit? There we go. I want it to be right here so I can see their items disappear. Huh? Come on. Come on. Why are they not disappearing? Okay. Where's the exit? Should I make the player slower if they're gonna be able to upgrade their speed? Maybe, honestly. Not a bad idea. Is this one unsolvable? See some guys down there. There's some guys in here. There's some guys in here. I think the middle section of the maze right here might be closed off. Oh, never mind. Oh, this room I think is uninterable. Okay, yeah, this one's impossible. I really gotta fix that. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Roll upgrades us back, and the game should... 3. There we go. Now I should see all of these disappear. Let's go over there. It's 3 rooms. Okay, I'm gonna leave a bunch of pickups everywhere. And see if they actually get deleted. Whenever I do end up finding the exit finally. They did not get deleted. Oh! These guys don't have an unclear maze. There we go. I saw Ghoul's last message in Cyrillic for a second for some reason. Okay. So we fixed that bit. Let's go to the UI real quick. This upgrades, I don't want a grid container actually. I want here's what I want. Then I think these probably can have fewer upgrades, like 3 each for these or something. I don't know. No, we don't need a torso upgrades. We can do arms. Yeah. He's gonna have like 3 upgrade slots each, except for the gun, which will have 5. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Yeah, like that. No, let's see. It didn't, it's not opening my inventory now. Oh. Okay, now these should queue free whenever I enter the elevator too. Mm-hmm. Where's the elevator? Where's the elevator? There it is. I do believe that was, I do believe there's no more things. Yeah, there we go. What? Okay. Okay, well, where's the lose function? Okay, hold on. Now it shouldn't crash if we die. There we go. I seriously don't know why I even put steps in. What was I thinking about? I wonder if I can lose with no steps. Yeah, I can definitely lose with no steps. It'll take just a second. Ha ha ha. So whenever the instantiate
Do it again.
spawn enemy. Spawn elevator. Where's the player come in? Instantiate player. That's instantiate player. Does the player handle its own teleportation? Pickup area. No. Is it a maze? No. Who teleports the player? Is start. Yeah. Oh, load new floor. Yeah. Let's see. And then okay, that should make the camera not jerk around. If the camera still jerks around. Okay. Position smoothing enabled. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, so theoretically it should turn off the smoothing. It should turn off the smoothing and then turn it right back on. Theoretically, we'll see. It sure did work. It's just a little it was just a little bit jarring. But that's okay. There's no animation, the maze just loads instantly. Okay, let's work on the upgrades. Entity. Where's the enemy? There we go. Um. What am I thinking? What am I thinking about? Let's see. Probably a dictionary. And then like that. Gun, head. Oh, whoops. There we go. Speed equals this. No, it's gotta have some way to parse the upgrades. Okay. I just now had an idea. No, I didn't. Maybe we should work on that later. My head hurts. Maybe... What are we doing today? What did I say we're doing today? I mean, we did one thing, right? I think honestly I'm not really feeling up to it. Yeah. What about fixing the maze? Certainly can at least do that. Build maze. Could just lower the chance, I don't know. Definitely not. Currently, it'll open. Okay, so I think what I want to do then is I want to make it to where is greater than 24, then it's a 75% chance to delete all of the other paths, right? So 2 and 3. Okay. Target cell. I'll put ugly code down here. Target cell X plus equals 1. That's east. Minus equals 1, that's west. South, north. So instead of doing this one, I want it to make a 75% chance to yeah, north and south. South entrance, so -1. That'll delete the top entrance. +1. That'll delete the bottom entrance. And it wants to delete the west entrance too, so. I'm gonna make it even uglier, but I'm going to completely get rid of I'm gonna completely get rid of impossibilities. And now for this one, it's going to be the same, except I do this. I do this. It's going to be the same for this one. +1. Oh. Kind of feel like working on some music. And this one. That should be the same way, except it deletes all. It removes all possibility of. Okay. 28. Nine. Why are these? Oh, because it's Oh, Oh, okay. I'm gonna put more. More ugly code here. I don't need equals true, do I? Now I just need to repeat that same thing for every. Yeah. This I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it even uglier. But that's okay. Because I give up. I don't care if it looks pretty. Oops. I was able to read it. I read it just fine, and so you're gonna have to suffer through it as well. I'm in my code uglification era. I'm in my code uglification era. Oh, this one. I forgot the first one. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to in-stream soon. There we go. Okay, now it should work properly. Okay. Good. That's just worse. Hang on. I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know what I was cooking over here. Let me take off my music. I'm cooking. Okay. I'm not cooking. I don't know what I thought would happen. Every one of these rooms needs 2 exits like this. No, that's not true because there can be dead ends. Well, first on my list for next time. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.